Virgil, and good morning, everybody. Very nice introduction. But yeah, I think it's very interesting, and reflecting on what Brad said, who was that person before? If you don't look after your nutrition, you will pay the bill. I was that person who had to pay the bill. So basically, back in July 2017, I was running a successful recruitment company, leading around about 20 people out there, meeting, very senior level clients, 15, 20 times a week, really out there trying to get people to perform, to reach KPIs. But I was winning awards. I'd won the Venus National Business Mother of the Year. And then 2 minutes later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So everything had changed. This person who could get up at 6 in the morning, go work, 12, 14, 16-hour days, whatever it took to be at the top and be successful, that's what I was doing. But no, now I had to have chemotherapy, I had to have surgery, I had to have radiotherapy. And, I had all these people, and I thought I was leading these people well, but how could I be? And that terrified me, because it was, very much recruitment. Many of you will know this is a real work hard, play hard environment, and it seemed fine. But I was really fortunate, because during my journey, I was like, I need to be the pilot here, not a passenger, not at all. And that's when I came across Jennifer.
I've been over 30 years in the industry of healthcare, and through that time just carried on studying more and more modalities, realizing that the whole matrix of mind, body, spirit is actually very complex, and to me, one size definitely doesn't fit all. And through that time, I was lucky enough to have radio, television, book companies, publishing companies coming after me, wanting me to share my message out to the mainstream. And also I was a columnist for The Guardian, and then I was the columnist for the Sunday Times health column, call it What's the Alternative. So I was very blessed in the respect that I was in a position of leadership, and I was in a position of being fortunate enough to educate an awful lot of people, millions of people.
Jennifer showed me this product, and I thought, actually, do you know what? Do you think I can drink 2 ketones each day? Well, the way it made me feel, of course I could do that. I literally, everything has changed for me. The way I lead the business. So people, we don't have jars of Quality Street drumstick lollies on the side anymore, but there's free ketones for all of them. Because what does it do to you? You lose your brain fog. You don't have those sluggish afternoons. I used to always think, oh my God, I'm so energetic. I've used all my energy by 2 p.m. But the reality was I was just flagging. I'd carb loaded my lunch, thinking I need to eat to drive myself through the afternoon, or I need 20 cups of coffee. But I didn't need that anymore. I take my ketones at 7, 8, 9 in the morning, whatever's appropriate for me, and then again at 2 in the afternoon. And for me, it's just I'm less stressed, I'm focused, and my team have seen the change in me. It's all a kind of joke now, as Catherine, have you had your ketones? Because otherwise, you're not allowed on the Zoom. But Virgil talked about my 3 businesses. So Firefly is a thriving finance recruitment business. So happy about that, because I'd had more focus, and we were able to redesign the way we operated, and we operate quite differently to many other recruitment businesses out there. CV, it's almost like we knew that something like this pandemic was going to happen, that there was going to be mass unemployment and redundancies, and we wanted to help people. But my passion has always been recruitment, but truthfully, my involvement with Proven and Ketones, sorry for telling you the business, but it's true, because it's changed so many lives in just this year, is absolutely huge. So for me, if you're out there leading, this product might be for you. but it's for the wider team and what you can bring to the party for those people that you're coaching through life.
Catherine, thanks. That's great to get your story there. I'm keen now to just address some of the questions coming in.
One thing I'd like to say, there are very different forms of fat available. And I just want to quote eminent cardiologists who I've met over the years. And believe it or not, some of the plastic margarines are the worst ones for the body. And what we do need to focus on is true natural fats, the ones that God had on the earth, even you know, real butter, grass-fed butter. There's a massive movement back to butter, and actually cholesterol isn't something to be feared. And this, again, eminent cardiologists stand up and say this: the brain needs cholesterol. We need cholesterol. But actually there's a lot of studies that show a raised sugar diet raises your cholesterol more than fat. So once people have looked at some of the studies, again, the fascinating thing is, if you look at certain high-fat foods, these foods are often served with carbohydrate. So you might have had bread and butter, steak and chips, fish and chips. And so they started to realize that actually how much was sugar and raising the carbohydrates, how much was that elevating our cholesterol levels? So as I said, fat is nothing to be concerned about. And also looking at the ketone research, be it the ketone research for fasting or following a lower carbohydrate, higher fat diet, or drinking ketones, again, there's actually positive benefits. That's what research is finding on anything to do with cardiovascular health and cholesterol and triglycerides as well.